Back to Irving. Outside, Davis. 4 on the clock. A putback. The rebound by Harden.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
In the corner, Powell with it. A second chance effort, and it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Thompson kicks to Davis. Exum with it. Scoreless thus far. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off. Look out.
Here's Smooth. Zubac, a screen on Davis. Smooth passes to Zubac. Here's Smooth. He has 7. They get the rebound. Pass to Powell. Fires the 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Mavericks trail by 6. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their 3-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Smooth passes to Zubac. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thanks, Kevin. The news is out of Clipper Nation. Still early in the season, and the front office already busy. They're plugging in Paul George to this franchise, and with that, an enormous degree of versatility. With the ability to exploit advantages at 3 positions on the floor, this team just became a lot more dangerous. And George is an enforcer who also has increased his 3-point shooting in the latter half of his career. He's going to be a good option when this team needs a bucket, and he can really help you win.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Smooth passes to Zubac. And talk about victors and guys who play to their strength. What about Zubac? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin. A 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Davis comes in for Klay Thompson. Christie's checked in for Dante Exum. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Takes it out to Dinwiddie. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by George.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Smooth passes to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. Zubac, a screen on Dinwiddie. To the inside. Banked in off the glass. Zubac has got 9 points.
Well, this is just pick and roll action at its finest. The big man sets a solid screen, rolls to the cup, leaves no doubt.
Dinwiddie against Dunn. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot. 2 at the free throw line. Chris Dunn picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
One thing you have to love about Spencer Dinwiddie is his confidence. Here's a guy who knows he belongs, and he's proving it with his play night after night.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Washington's checked in for Anthony Davis, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Davis. Here's Smooth. He has 7 down low, and George with the stuff.
Well, one of the most difficult things to guard in the NBA is the pick and roll, and Paul George is so adept at creating in those opportunities.
Dinwiddie passes to Christie. Bogdanovich against Dinwiddie. Now Lively hasn't made one yet. And on the way from Irving for 3. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Smooth passes to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Dinwiddie outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, sweet move there, taking the defender off the dribble and then just cruising in for the layup.
What a performance for Ivica Zubac. He's been the story for the LA Clippers. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Irving, and it's Christie in at the 3. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys. Well, Smooth in the last game against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He scored 23 points, and the energy he played with was amazing, willing his way to a double-double. Flat out took over that one. He put the team on his back, controlling the game. See if he can repeat that incredible performance tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And that one is hammered home.
Well, there you see Paul George as a facilitator. He can create his own, or he can get somebody else open.
Pass to Irving. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Christie. Outside Irving. The 3. And that one is off.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Mavericks trail by 8. Outside Irving. Pass to Washington. In the corner, Lively with it. And here is Washington. Dinwiddie outside. Connects from three-point range. Dinwiddie's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford comes in for Derek Lively. And it's Exum in for Christie. Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market.
On its way from Irving for two. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
There's the three. Not that time. His sixth miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
From deep, George. It's rebounded by Dallas. Powell on the double team. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at running. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Dallas. Thompson comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie.
If you listen to other NBA players, Kyrie Irving is one of their favorites to watch. He has as complete an offensive arsenal and as pretty a game as there is.
Harden, the pass to Smooth. The 11-footer, and it's off the back rim, no good. And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 4. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Davis against Leonard. A fadeaway. Count that one. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Pass to Smooth. Back to Harden. The tray. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Oh, my goodness. From the next zip code, James Harden.
Irving against Harden. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Smooth's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The half-court bomb falls off Harden. Exum with it. George picks him up. Irving passes to Exum. Right there. Back to Irving. Davis down low, guarded by Harden. And it's Davis missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Leonard. Leonard forces it through inside.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Outside Irving. Dallas again missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
To the paint. It's tipped. Gafford with the steal. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Leonard.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Smooth. From outside, off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gafford kicks to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Exum. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Irving. And the three ball is good. Irving's got 19 points.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
Smooth. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Irving. Pass to Exum. Back to Irving. A three-pointer off the mark. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Clippers on top, up 4. We're back after this from American Airlines Center.
Hey, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
Hello, everybody. Before we dig into the game at hand, let's first catch you up on the trades happening around the NBA.
I think PG-13 is going to be an outstanding addition. There isn't a team in the league that wouldn't be better off with this kind of two-way talent. High praise to the front office for getting the deal done and bringing a veteran superstar to their franchise.
All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show, unselfish ball movement. Usually.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Smooth out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out Doris a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job.
And he gets the bucket.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Thompson outside for the tie. Smooth with the rebound. Smooth's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's stolen by Davis. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. Can't hit from in close. Clippers leading by 3. Smooth passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Zubac's always around the rim. You love the quick strike there.
Outside, Davis. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Out to Thompson. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. Over Harden. Dallas again missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Smooth. He's got 15. Inside. Takes the 3.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Smooth. He's covered by Irving. Powell with the bounce pass. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. On the wing, Irving. Trying to get open, it's Davis. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles leads cut down to 3 on the bucket from Irving.
Well, Kyrie may be the best finishing guard in the history of the game. His ability to contort his body or spin the basketball, ridiculous.
Here's Zubac. Pass to Smooth. It's stolen by Davis. Exum dishes to Davis. Davis doing his thing inside.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strengths.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Smooth. Bogdanovich comes in. We'll go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. P.J. Washington comes in for Anthony Davis. Christie, he's checked in for Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Exum. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Smooth checked in for Eubanks. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Bogdanovich. Norman Powell's checked in for Amir Coffey. And it's James Harden in for Don. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Kyrie Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Christie in at the small forward. He's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Zubac, a screen on Washington. Smooth passes to Zubac. Here's Smooth. Pass to Zubac. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now here's Dinwiddie. To the left wing. Christie the pass to Dinwiddie. Lively trying to break loose. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to go on Zubats. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Doris, with what he's done in the NBA, Kawhi Leonard seems to be a lock for the Hall of Fame.
I agree, Kevin, and the reason is he's got a couple of championships under his belt. More importantly, he's got individual awards, All-NBA, Defensive Player of the Year. And he's been able, in the most leveraged moments of a season, to be the focal point for his team, and that's a big driver of Hall of Fame status.
And, Doris, what's amazing to me, if you look at Kawhi Leonard's production year to year, there's no drop-off.
There's certainly consistency to what... That is nicely done by Spencer Dinwiddie, just getting the ball into the hands of a shooter.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Clippers trail by 15. From deep Harden, Dinwiddie with the rebound. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And on the way from Irving for three, the Clippers grab the miss. Smooth's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Kicks it out to Harden. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Exum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Lively. Now, Dinwiddie. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
You know, when Spencer Dinwiddie is attacking, he gets these kinds of calls. Simple as that.
Dinwiddie, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie.
Spencer Dinwiddie, one of those players that seems to have improved with every passing season, and his numbers back that up. This guy just keeps getting better.
Here's Leonard. The Mavericks pull it in. And here's Exum. Pass to Washington. Outside Irving. Back to Washington. Dinwiddie against foul. Irving for three. Dallas again missing.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Pass to Powell. Now here's Leonard. Puts up a deep three. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Leonard running the floor.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
To the inside. Lively, that's good. Lively's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Here's Smooth. He's covered by Washington. Zubats, good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Clippers trail by 15. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Exum kicks to Dinwiddie. Smooth with the rebound. Smooth's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Leonard with no one around. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Outside Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Harden has a wide open look. Cans it from downtown.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Mavericks leading by 12. Washington. Excellent D there from Smooth. Leonard on the wing. From the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Washington. And it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. .156 left in the fourth quarter. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Clippers trail by 9. To the middle. Here's Smooth. And he makes good on the layup. Smooth's got 22 points.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Irving with it. Davis with the screen on Harden. He was all alone on that one. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. They're leading by 8. Thompson outside. Outside, Davis puts up a deep three. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Zubac finds Powell. Here's Smooth. He's guarded by Davis. From downtown. Got it! Cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, this team leans heavily on James Harden when the game is hanging in the balance. Mr. Harden with a big shot.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
44 seconds left in the game. Outside Irving. For the 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
a bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Pass to Powell for 3. And Davis pulls it down, and he commits the intentional foul.
15 foul. At the line for Dallas, Anthony Davis taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Being both at the line, it's a 7-point game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 7. What do you think, guys?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Here's Irving. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's...
Chin up. Tomorrow's a new day.
See ya, MP. Good night.
Good, MP? He's about to tear it up. Cook and show me.
You said you wanted to win the NBA Cup, then went out there and won it.
Great work, start to finish.
Every question they asked, we answered.
And our rivals, they saw it all. This will give us that edge that I was talking about, y'all.
And now that's our main focus.
All right.
Gearing up for a title run.
Which means we need you at your best. Let's talk about goals for the second half. Which one of these stands out to you?
I want to focus on beating our rivals.
Why is that?
Well, as you know, in the NBA, there's not a lot of difference between the best team and the worst team, but motivation, it can take you a long way. When you're going up against your rival, you got everybody rowing in the same direction. And in my experience, that type of camaraderie right there, that'll pay off big time when it comes to the playoffs.
Everyone in this building works harder, smarter, and more efficiently when we are taking care of business against our rivals.
Agreed.
This is an emotional game, and an emotional boost like that can go a long way.
You sure you don't want to focus on rebounding?
Coach Tucker doesn't like talking about his emotions.
It's not my favorite subject. But I understand the appeal of taking down a hated foe. If that's what you want to do, we'll help you get there.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters. Give everything you've got to this and you'll be rewarded.
All right, MP, you ready? Get after it, MP.
What's up for dinner tonight?
I might take home one of the chicken strips from here. I don't know. What do you think?
Won't those get soggy?
I got an air fryer. Frozen right up.
Hey, should we pick up something for dinner?
Oh, but we got food already. Huh?
Yeah, but those leftovers are old.
I brought them home yesterday, I think. Hey, so this Sunday, Luke's in campus tonight. On it up.
Game time. Pain time.
I'm just hoping to get through this game as quickly as possible.
Oh, yeah?
My least favorite assignment of the season.
You hate those guys?
Not particularly, but it's their PR director that I hate.
What's up? Is that a, professional rivalry sort of thing, or what?
No. We used to date.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, girl, you know I got you.
That's nice. Thanks, MP. But don't do anything you wouldn't normally do. I don't want to be the reason you play out of character.
Don't worry about it. I got this. And this time it's personal.
Good, MP? He about to tear the roof off.
And the temperature is rising here already with the watch party in full swing. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And we've heard from MP himself how much a rivalry game means to him. He knows the history of this franchise as well as any of the diehard fans.
I just love MP's competitiveness. Some people feel like rivalries aren't as important anymore, but he's gone the other route. He's looking to motivate his teammates any way he can. And that's why he's declared war on the opponents they have the most history with.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Then there's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Smooth in at the four-man spot.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
And let's check in with Allie. She's got the latest on MP.
Hey, Brian, as we know, a rivalry game tonight, and MP knows this one means a little more. I asked him about it, and he said it's a special matchup. You can feel it. Everyone from the front office to the PR guys to the coaching staff to the players, everybody's hyper-focused on getting this win. And then he added, and don't forget about our great fans, we know you guys want this one. This W is for you.
Yeah, good stuff, Allie. Thank you.
He saw he had an opening, and Harden took it.
Paul passes to Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Leonard. Vassell, offensive rebound. Castle for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Graham.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
For San Antonio, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Vassell passes to Johnson. And it's all from three-point range. Puts up a three. Rebound by San Antonio. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
Yeah, look, when your best players can't stay on the floor, that's a problem. It puts your team in a really difficult position to win.
Shot clock at 2. Paul for 3. Hits the trifecta. Paul's got 5.
And Paul loves these corner shots. Terrific at finding space to get his shot off.
Zubac, screen. Smooth, pass to Zubac. Lets it fly. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Spurs lead by 3. To the middle. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Harden with it. 14 points for him last game against Phoenix.
Yeah, and how about his assist numbers, too? He was their offense. He was just doing everything out there.
Here's Smooth. And the Clippers miss again on offense. Here is San Antonio. Good momentum. 8 straight points. And he's going for the lob. The lob. Very well done.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Mamukelashvili's checked in for Vassell. And as we continue through January, here are the latest power rankings. You look at the Spurs, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
You know, for the Clippers, they've had a fairly inconsistent season so far, always hovering around the same spot in the rankings.
Pass to Zubac. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Castle. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Paul passes to Mamukelashvili. From outside the arc. Smooth grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the inside. Zubac passes to Leonard. Here's Smooth. He shoots. Rebounded by Castle.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Down low. Outside Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Wembanyama barely even has to elevate when he throws it down.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Changes for Los Angeles. Paul George comes in for Zubac. And it's Dunn in for Powell. Clippers trail by 9. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with... that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all, but when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Tries the spin move. Paul finds Johnson. There's a screen from the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. Who told me that one key will be holding James Harden in check. He said they don't want to let Harden get too much penetration, and when he does drive the lane, they're going to shade him left and force him into his weaker right hand. It's a strategy teams have used on Harden before, so we'll see how effective it is tonight.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Abukelashvili passes to Paul. 5 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. Castle for 3.
Come on. 2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Launches a 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Smooth. Here's the 3. Knocks it down. long distance. Smooth's got 5.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
Here's Castle. Outside Johnson. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screen.
Need some energy.
They've got Duncan Robinson, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the center position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Branham passes to Vassell. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Smooth's got his 4th rebound in this one. Zubac with a screen on Vassell. Smooth, pass to Zubac. Out to Lowry. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J. Give him 8 points now.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
George against Vassell. Pass to Robinson. Tipped away. Clock at 6. Oh, George with a steal. Smooth, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Pass to Robinson. It's rebounded by Zubac.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Smooth, pass to Zubac. Here's Smooth. Coming off a 28-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Vassell against George. No good again that time. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Smooth. He's guarded by Vassell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Here's Smooth. Give him 8. Zubac. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Wembanyama, screen on Lowry. Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Johnson. Over Bogdanovich. The shot by Johnson, no good. Here's Smooth. A reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. Now here's Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Smooth. Pass to Zubac. And the shot goes down. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's Branham. He's scoreless. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Wembanyama. Shoots over Zubac. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
Nice work from the mid-range. This team encourages Wembanyama to look for his shot.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Robinson passes to Wembanyama.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close. Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Smooth in their last game against the Suns played some superb basketball. He scored 28 points, and he also dominated the glass. No surprises there. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Pass to Johnson. The three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Johnson. He's always a threat from out there.
Here's Smooth. Rebounded by Johnson. The Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Takes a 3. And it's Reith with the rebound. Reith's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Harden. Rebound by San Antonio.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
That puts him in the lead. Castle's got his second basket on the night.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Here's Smooth. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Outside Johnson. Vassell outside. Harden against Paul. Lets it fly. Rebound by the Clippers. Smooth's got 6 rebounds in the game. Harden the pass to Smooth. There's 49 seconds left in the second. There's the triple. Gets the 3 ball to go. And it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Johnson for 3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
And he gets it to go.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Paul looking it over. Pass to Johnson. Vassell left side. Got it off in time. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Monster buzzer beater. Helps carve into that deficit. It's anyone's game now.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Clippers ahead, up 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you're giving guys all day to shoot.
New topic. Fellas, we've got a number of strong contenders for this year's three-point contest.
Now that we're close to knowing who will be participating, some of these guys may be in the...
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. On the floor for the Clippers, Powell and Leonard, the veterans, set on the wings. Then it's James Harden. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Smooth in at the 4. Here's Leonard. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Leonard's got 5.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Now here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama screen. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Powell outside. Zubac screen. Smooth pass to Zubac. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game.
Shooting for LA.
And the free throw, no good. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Smooth. Give him 20. Leonard passes to Smooth. Now Harden. 3-pointer. The putback. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Pass to Castle. Johnson with it for the tie. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Castle for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Smooth's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Paul passes to Johnson. Here's Castle. Tunes checked in for the Clippers.
First team foul. Clippers substitution. Number 33. Hit the 2.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. The shot by Johnson, no good.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. George, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Mills comes in for James Harden. Outside Johnson. Tries to break his ice. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, but Johnson has a skill for putting power behind his motion and forcing his way to a finish.
Outside Mills. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look. The intangibles with him are off the charts. This is...
Spurs trail by 7. They've got Duncan Robinson, and it's Champagny at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Abukelishvili passes to Robinson. Here's Hauser. Off target from outside. The Clippers' shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Here's Smooth. Pass to Zubac. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Here's Brenham. Inside. Here's Hauser. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Smooth. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Spurs trail by 10. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Mamukelishvili. For 3, Robinson. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Smooth's got 11 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Zubac with it. Again, the Clippers score.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Here's Brenham, and he drives in. That shot off. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Here's Smooth. Zubac, screen. Smooth, the pass to Zubac. Outside for Harden. 3-pointer. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Smooth, the pass to Zubac. That one falls. Zubac has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Mamukelishvili passes to Branham. Robinson for 3. Smooth grabs the miss. Smooth's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Zubac with a screen on Robinson. Pass to Zubac. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Outside Paul. Over to the wing. Wembanyama down low. He's guarded by Zubac. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Here's Harden. Here's Smooth. Leonard outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Outside Johnson. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Smooth. Pass to Zubac. Here's Smooth. To the paint. And stolen by Paul. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Paul.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Smooth. Pass to Leonard. Here's Smooth. Zubac screen. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 4. Smooth. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Spurs. It's an 18-point game. Now Wembanyama. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Here's Smooth. And Chris Paul clears it away. Taken away. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And the Spurs making a change here. Vassell's checked in. Wembanyama finds Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, everything Johnson does on the court, he does with force.
Here's Smooth, covered by Johnson. Smooth, no good. Spurs trail by 16. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Here's Smooth. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
It's both from the stripe. Now Paul. He's worked hard to set guys up in their spots.
And one more assist, and he'll reach double digits.
Out to the right wing. Here's Wembanyama driving in. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, ferocious on the attack. Once Wembanyama gets into the lane, the defense is done.
Here's Smooth. Zubac with a screen on Johnson. Here's Smooth. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Keldon Johnson. The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Spurs trail by 16. And here's Paul. Pass to Johnson. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Clippers.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Smooth.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double. It's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group, and a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Batum is checked in for Zubac. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Coffey, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Mills in for Harden. The fader, 2 points. That one goes. Smooth's got 35 in the game.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Abukelishvili passes to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the wing. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Inside, here's Smooth. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a... convincing fashion.
Number 1, personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Yo, watch him.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Thanks so much, MP. I need this one bad.
I was just about to when I get back. What? Jen said she's having second thoughts. Talk to them if you don't mind not to the players.
Good win. Let's keep it going. Tonight should be easy work. These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That incredible performance was from Skylar Cole singing our national anthem. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Clippers. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move.
And right now for the Clippers, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
And the Clippers starting 5. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Ivica Zubac is out there with Smooth, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And for the Hornets, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams, and it's Okogie in at the 3. So the Hornets win the tip. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. It's easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
Williams double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It will be a re-jump.
Here's Smooth, covered by Miller. Drives to the hoop. Kicks it out to Leonard, out to the right wing. Smooth passes to Harden. No good on the triple. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Now, he couldn't have been more complimentary about Kawhi Leonard. After some injury issues, he's now back to being the best guy on the floor most of the time. Coach said slowing him down is like trying to hold back an avalanche with a shovel. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Here's Zubac. And the call on the shot that sends him to the lines. That's on Mark Williams.
Such great concentration from Zubac. He's a man on a mission to just dominate the paint on a nightly basis.
And both free throws good for Zubac. And Zubats has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old-school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
Here's Smooth, following the score by Sharp. Right side, Leonard. Pass to Smooth. Shot clock at 5. Zubats a screen on Bridges. Smooth passes to Zubats. Basket counts.
Just too determined. Zubats finishing strong.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Out to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire him from there.
Harden the pass to Pop. Harden against Ball. Harden gets the bucket.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Harden against Ball from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Here's Smooth. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. Williams comes with a double team. Here's Smooth. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Zubats. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Charlotte in the lead. Miller outside to the paint. Here's Bridges. Can't get it to fall.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Zubats a screen on Bridges, driving to the basket. And that one is good from Zubats.
Nice movement on the screen and roll. Zubats good at angling his body in those sets.
Here's Ball. 43 points out last game. Miller outside. Pass to Williams. Down low. Here's Ball. It's hauled in by Zubats. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Here's Smooth. Still without a basket. Over Williams. Again, Los Angeles.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
And the Clippers have possession. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. And the dunk by Zubats.
Zubats, such a towering presence. Guy who's capable of scoring through contact.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and
all right,
power
chilling. How
to
you
get
doing?
shots in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball.
Oh, it's good.
Guys have been open,
It's
and as
all
soon
right.
as they get the ball.
Staying healthy and rested has been, Brent, a challenge for this Clippers team.
Well, of course, Kevin, this affects every team throughout the course of a long season. But, yeah, the Clippers have had a really tough time keeping their stars healthy. Their fans have been patient. Their ownership has been patient. But patience runs out. At some point,
just in here trying to get this nigga to 99.
Full health,
my 6'6" power forward in my career, doing trades and all that shit. So that's all. Oh, good lob.
On the Magic. Shams, what's the latest out of Orlando?
Thank you, Kevin. They've acquired one of
they
the
had like 20 in the third quarter.
In the league. Clint Capella knows his role.
Yeah,
defend,
he ain't really doing shit, but he just threw a lob.
Rebound at a high level. He might never be a star
not
in this
really.
league, but he can star in his role, and that certainly has quite a bit of value.
Always some exciting news happening in the NBA. We thank Shams for always
9 rebounds. I'm pretty sure you're going to get that by the end of the game.
Here is Miller. 17 points in his last outing. And it's Bridges at the elbow. Williams kicks to Miller. Clock at 6. Williams has a screen for Miller. No good again that time.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Smooth in the last game against the Spurs was all business. He added 37 points, and that was only part of it, as he added a triple-double for his work. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
I played for the Clippers on my last player I made. Why they trade me back, Paul George?
But he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Yeah.
Bridges outside.
With Kyle Lowry. And they got, what's that nigga name? Dante Jones and Ben Simmons from me.
Releases. Smooth with a rebound. Smooth's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
When?
Fades and shoots.
Okay. I like win.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight,
24.
They might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Pass to Okogie. Now here's Williams. Fires for 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
David got 5 going to the line. I tell you, it's locked in.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Smooth. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game.
Oh, yeah?
This is as good as it gets.
Oh, so how much you got? I'm watching this shit on ESPN. He got 15 points, 5 rebounds.
For first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now, here is Miller. It's a 10-point game. Bridges deciding where to go with it.
I'm at 97. It's going to be shit.
It's all in
by $10, it'd be 99 right now. But yeah.
On 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Yeah, it'd be 99 right then.
And now it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Bridges. Misses from short range.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him.
Shit, I'll stop this game right now. That nigga like it's time to get off. All right, I'm getting off the game right now. Hold on. Stop it.